What's up, Libra? My name is Camille and you're watching Millennial Tarot. This is going to be your May 2018 reading. Just to get all the business shop talk out of the way, I'm still offering my personal readings for just $10. We're a remarkably cheap price. Hop on it while you can. I will leave my email and everything below if you want something more specific to your situation. But without further ado, let's get into your reading. I will be doing the same format as usual, which is a 3-card spread. Using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. So let's go in and see what is coming up for you this month of May. That was bad. Rewind. Let's see what's coming up for you this month of May. Okay. I am getting over a cold, so please enjoy my clogged nose and my raspy voice. Libra May. Sounds good. Everyone's having the same month. Oh, remarkably the same. Okay, so what we pulled in a recent past position, past that makes sense for you, or energies that are just, ooh, let me get my shoulders right for you Libras. Judge me. Okay, so what's coming up for you in this recent past or past position is the Page of Pentacles. And then we have the lovely, beautiful Empress. You and Taurus are basically who I think of when I see the Empress, because we have the inscription of Venus, and you guys are both the Venus-ruled signs. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So this is a beautiful time of like new beginnings for you guys. And this is new beginnings abound. And what I say that to say this is not limited to one area of your life. You could be starting over and fresh and new in a lot of places. If there's one place where you have your focus, then certainly that is going to manifest a new beginning for you. But if you're just feeling stuck and dry and beige and boring in like every area, you will see new spark, you will see movement, and you will see, lubrication. Ooh. You will see that type of smoothness. You will see shininess and whatever. My words in that part of your life. So what I see very clearly here is both the beginning of a job, the beginning of a relationship, the beginning of a new body regimen, summer bod, and all that dumb stuff. The beginning of a creative endeavor for sure. The beginning of starting a family. The beginning of starting a more committed relationship with whoever you're dating, or if you're not dating, of course, the new person. And this is something that's going to bring you such emotional comfort, and it's going to be something that's long-lasting. So let's talk about that. We are starting off this reading very clearly with the Page of Pentacles. And the Page of Pentacles is a messenger of a long-term news and long-term endeavors to come. So then he is a messenger, and I just now noticed, like, look how jacked he is. Look at them arms. I never noticed that before. Dang! He's holding all the pentacles up. But the Page of Pentacles is the promise of a new beginning, and it's going to be something that may have started slow. So March, April, maybe even February could have seen, this idea gestating for you, and you're like, and then things were just coming together very slowly, so it could have been feeling like very beige or like you've plateaued. And the Page of Pentacles is here to get the ball rolling. But the Page of Pentacles is a slower moving guy, a slower moving page. And that's both good, and because this won't be like, some get rich quick scheme or some get a rich husband quick scheme or lose weight quick scheme. This is going to be something that's going to be profound. It's going to be stabilizing, it's going to be grounding, and it's going to be long term. This is not going to be something that's flash in the pan. So wherever you are starting, be it with another person, be it with a spiritual thing, a new job, we're always just beginning stuff all the time. There's always something novel and new on the horizon. So even if you feel like your life is taking a very boring route and you're like, there's nothing new, the Page of Pentacles is a messenger, and he is the promise of some news being given to you in the Pentacles sphere. Pentacles having to do with our health, our body, our fortune, our self-worth, our self-esteem, our job, our money, our family, and our house. That type of stuff, all the stuff we deal with, the ins and outs of life. The Page of Pentacles is going to grant you a new beginning in that direction. And I wanted to emphasize that he is slow, and so that might be why you don't feel it right now. But some of you Libras may have, some of you Libras may have not. And I love the Page of Pentacles coming here to give you an offer, because it's, like I said before, this is going to be something real. This is going to be something that's going to give you, if it's a new job, money, status, health insurance, 401k. This is something so long-lasting. If this is a person, this is not a fling. If this is a creative endeavor, this sees the masses enjoying it and you being able to sell and being entrepreneurial in that way. If this is a new health thing, a new doctor, whatever it is for you, this is something that's going to really stick and be positive influence in your life. And here we have presently, May is the month when it's going to happen. So whatever is happening in the background in the Page of Pentacles was the recent past, indication of something new, just the messenger, but not the physical thing yet. Empress births it into the world this month. So let's say, for instance, this is my favorite example because we can all relate to this, dating. So you're on these dating apps, January, February, March. You're not feeling it. I mean, you're talking to people. You may have gone on some dates, and you're like, okay, this is so whatever. May is the month where you meet that person. Yes. Or if you're starting a new business, you could have had people interested, collaborators, people, venture capitalists, or a business partner, whatever. You could have been dealing with all of that stuff. And May is the month when it all comes together because we have the Empress here, which is indicative of fertility, who is third in line after the Magician and the High Priestess. It's like these marching orders for creation, and this is divine creation. This is karmic creation. If any type of creative endeavor as well, because Venus rules arts and singing and poetry and all that stuff, this is a new beginning for you in that direction. It could also very simply be the Page of Pentacles is the offer of loving yourself, and Venus has to do with our self-esteem, our self-worth, our love of ourselves, and we have, the Empress here sitting and luxuriating in her own presence. So this could be a myriad of yummy, delicious things for you, Libra. Take your pick. I love this month for you because Venus is your ruler, and Venus is in Gemini, your sister sign, so we got a trine happening here with Venus energies. It's a very, very, very good month for you. I wish I had any Libra anywhere in my chart. I do not. So then we have the Ace of Cups. It also speaks to if you're in a relationship, this is when it becomes solid. If you're in a relationship, this is when you get married. If you're in a relationship and you're married, this is when you have a baby. If you have a baby, this is when you have another baby. All that stuff. So all the new chapters, any new chapter of your life, as the book of life unfolds, the new chapter is starting here in May, and you will see it, you will feel it, you will touch it. It's going to be great. And it's going to then feed you with that emotional new beginning, that emotional new chapter, that emotional solve and the balm to just make you feel good. And the Ace of Cups is an offer from the universe in the direction of love, desire, in the direction of, I have a goal, or in the direction of spirituality, mysticism, the occult, all that stuff, watery, psychicness. And the universe is here to grant you that. So this could be both in conjunction with the Page and the Empress. Very earthbound cards, by the way. That's why I feel it deeply. This is going to be something that you can touch, a person that you can touch. A thing, money that you can put your hand on. This is not like cyber cryptocurrency where you technically have money. This is going to be money in your account that you can spend and you can get stuff. All of that's coming true for you this month. And then the Ace of Cups is either in conjunction with that. So how that looks is you have the physical thing, you have the new beginning, you have the new self-esteem, the new love, the new job, and you have the new routine that is working for you because, Pentacles and Earth things are routines, our lives. And that grants you this new emotional beginning. You're just feeling fresh and you feel like your cup runneth over. So it could be in conjunction with that. Or it could be you have this beautiful, luscious stuff going on, and then the universe gives you something else in a new arena. Or this is like you have a new relationship with somebody and you're like, oh, I'm just so glad to have a new relationship. But then that person introduces you to a book that you love and you're like, oh, geez. Or a new Netflix series that you love. All these watery Piscean, Neptunian, Ace of Cups type things rule art. So this could be as simple as that. But it could also just be, to make it as general as possible, you're just in a more emotional place, but you're experiencing an emotional awakening because of what's happening or just in conjunction with what's happening. But nothing really happens coincidentally, so it's probably because of what's happening. You're just in a chapter of your life where you just feel new, you feel good, you feel on top of yourself, you feel like you're starting something that is worthwhile. We have a whole bunch of beginning cards here, the Page being the beginning of the Knight and then the King, the Empress being just third in line, and then the Ace being the literal 0. New chapter, new chapter, new chapter, new chapter, and it's going to be a really good new chapter and a really awesome new book, and it's going to give you that spiritual, the spiritual I don't know. But what I'm trying to say is going to give you, that's what I meant to say, well-being in your being. And in your being as a being on this planet. So Libra, it's a beautiful month for you. Whatever you are starting, know that it is starting. Maybe starting slowly, not to your favor. It could be why you're feeling a little bit like, is this really for me? That's because it's the Page of Pentacles, slow-moving energy. Just give it time to manifest, to grow, to show up for you. But once we're there, we're getting moving here with birthing it into the world, feeling yourself, feeling beautiful, whatever that thing is for you that you are starting that is new, or that you just want so deeply. And then it's giving you the emotional and the spiritual and the mystical and just so much well-being within your being. Like whatever this is for you is going to not only be feeding your physical senses, because we have 2 physical cards here, it's also going to be feeding your spirit. So really pay attention to who and what and why and where that is, and try your best to both just appreciate it and be in it and don't think about it too hard, but also just really take your time and be like, wow. Because what you think and what you focus on and what you adore and what you have gratitude for is what ends up growing and becoming prominent in our life. So this is a very deeply spiritual time for you. You're starting something beautiful. It's making you feel good, look good, be well. It's an awesome month for you, Libra. If you need any more situational guidance for your life, you can always send me an email. But until then, great month. Peace.